Oops. All right, we are back again. Yeah, we are back again, and I did actually come up with what's going to be written in this book, but I'm also just going to kind of like color it first, because yeah. Layer below, this is just color. Okay. Alright, it's been a minute here. I should have references for all of these things. Actually, I should have a better reference of it, like, I think. Yeah. That's right. You don't want any area scaling. Itself. Bronze. Okay. Good, I do have that. I need to make sure that this is a color tone. I don't think so, actually. Yeah, it's not. Okay, good. All right. Here's how we're gonna do this. Come on. Doesn't mean it's going to be flattened. Nope. This thing. Alright, I got 9 more pages to color. Actually isn't too terrible. I should be able to get it done in the next couple weeks, depending. Always depending. I completely forgot the bell on this page. Son of a gun. Whatever. It's so far away that you gotta pick your battles. Is it? Yeah. I forgot to do that. Hey, what's up there, Breath of the Video? Good to see you. Been a hot minute. I forgot the lines. Whatever, we'll do the darker one. This is like this. Shoot. Hope you're doing well. What color is the stair? I have done the stairs before, yeah. Where have I done the stairs? Have I never drawn the... Come on, I've drawn the stairs before, right? No. That was the first time I've drawn the stairs? That doesn't seem right. I must have done it on this page, right? Surely. Been alright. I didn't draw the stairs even there. Doggone. Okay, well, I guess I get to make up what it's colored. Okay. Probably... What's the color of the base? Probably these. But, yeah, no, things have been alright. I need to fix that. Come on. Come on. Huh? Oh, that's right, it's a gradient. Ugh. Okay, fine. There. But yeah, just been doing stuff and stuff and things and stuff. It's not. Same color? It's the same color. Okay. Well, that actually. Okay. Can't wait to get this chapter done. Been driving me crazy for the last 2 years. That way I can go on to the next chapter. My face is not visible. No, it's not because my camera broke. Not in a, like a physical way. My camera's fine. It's actually on right now. The drivers broke again, so I got to fix that. It probably has something to do with the fact that I've been installing Linux. So I don't know why installing Linux on a separate hard drive would break things, but it sounds like something Linux would do. So I probably have to just reinstall the drivers, which thankfully I actually know where they are now. So because the drivers are from like 1998, and I don't know if I'll ever find them again online. So I want to keep an eye on those. But yeah, so no camera today. I want to do the wall. Sure. Yeah. This one we can close. Do this. But yeah, so I don't know what broke it. I don't know why it's broken. I'll have to test some more. Actually, yeah, whatever. I'll have to do some more testing. What color is the floor? There's no floor here. There is a floor. Remember being installed. It's been 2 years. I've been working on this chapter for 2 years. So, you know, really excited to get it done. Finally move on with my life. Chapter 4. Because we only about halfway done. Actually, we're a little, if I'm being gracious to myself, we actually are, that works. Come on. We actually are over halfway because I just, come on. I just have technically 3 more chapters after this, but chapter 4, I'm gonna make this a point. Chapter 4 is not gonna be as long as chapter 3. Chapter 3 was like stupid long. Chapter 3 was basically the 2 chapters in 1. Come on. At 40 pages. It's not quite, but I'm counting it. So an extra long chapter, but it was really needed. It had to be that way. It is what it is and all that. So yeah, it's been a long time. It's gonna be so nice when this project's done and I can actually like go back to animating. Because doggone, I miss animating. I've done a little bit of animation on the side. In fact, I need to finish up that one that I've been working on stream. Maybe I'll work on that a little bit later. I don't know how many pages we're gonna get done. I would ideally like to get a couple done. Not 3, but that might be a little bit ambitious. I'm just saying. A couple pages though, at least, probably. Next page I do is going to take a little while. Honestly, the pages that really slow me down, and I'm about to be done with them here, are the interior shots. Like, it just takes so long to do all this color. There's a reason why you have a dedicated colorist. And why I'm stupid. Well, it's not so much that I'm stupid, it's just that I'm broke. Thought your work was taking a long time? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you know, right now where I'm at, I can only put in like a couple hours a day. You know, I'm doing a lot of other things on the side, working and stuff like that. So the way it goes, though. How long has it been since Halloween? Blank backwards. I mean, yeah. See, that'd be the smart thing to do. Actually, like working within your limitations to create something consistently. Yeah, might be a little late on that one. I'm gonna have to save it for next year. Which isn't a bad idea, honestly. I mean, Halloween comes around every year, so. That does remind me, though, I do need to work on more like videos and junk and things like that. But I've been busy. Haven't spoken in almost a week. Jeez. Yeah, no, I'm just, well, I wouldn't say lazy, but no, I'm just distracted. That's the reality of it. Editing does take a long time, but it's kind of funny. Like I've been getting more into editing as like a side gig kind of thing, and I'm always amazed at how like quick it actually is. Because you always hear it's like, oh, I spent like 80 hours on this project. It's like, oh, that's cute. I spent like 600 hours on 4 minutes on animation one time. Now, granted, they actually put stuff out, so friggin' got me there. But I just kind of find it funny. It's just the difference of animation versus editing. And truth be told, it's the reason why I'm getting into editing, is because it's freaking so much faster. It's like, oh yeah, maybe I actually... No, don't. Layers, dang it. Maybe I can actually put stuff out at a reasonable time. Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, that's playing it smart, honestly. It's like, if you want to get stuff out at a reasonable time, the question you have to ask yourself is, how much time do I want to put into something, right? How much time can I afford to put into something as well, right? And so yeah, doing little shortcuts and stuff like that's really smart. Me, I am not smart. Me, I want to actually animate an entire friggin' little side story if I do like reviews of stuff and whatnot. Like that's actually something I do want to look into, is like, I thought about doing puppet rigging to speed it up, which wouldn't be too bad. Of course I have to build the rig and then like make it work, but it's yeah, we'll go with that. But that really does kind of speed things up. Of course, then I have to do like all the backgrounds and crap, and it's like, okay, that's gonna take forever. But we'll see. Funny enough, I actually watched a Peanut Butter Gamer video the other day for the first time in like friggin' 15 years or something. Maybe not that long. But it had been a while. Kinda nice to see that guy still going. Why did it grab the... It didn't. Okay, good. Oh, I'm missing that. There we go. It's crazy to think how long some of these guys have been around. He's been around since like what 2009, I think it was, when he made his first video, or something like that. Hey, what's up, devils and stuff? Good to see you. What am I working on? I'm working on comic coloring. The same old, same old. That I've been working on for the past couple months now. Because this is slow. It's so slow. I'm slow because I have a job. Bam. That being said, I'm feeling quick right now. I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. Okay, good. I wasn't completely done. Okay, now I gotta color her. All right. I just have, after this, 8 more pages to go. And then I can finally do the lighting. Nice. When the lighting is done, then the chapter is done, pretty much. Well, okay. Then I have to do that's not gonna work. Come on. Come on. There's too many gaps everywhere. Whatever. Do that. Let's do it this way. Oh yeah, almost. Like, that's this project in a nutshell, their video. Like that every time, man. Every time I go to like the next chapter, it's like it never gets easier, right? It never is like, oh, I've figured this out. I will be able to just crank this out now because I know exactly what I'm doing, and it'll be exactly the same as last time, and so I'll just be able to like do it, you know? No, that is never how this project has gone. Every page has been a new struggle. In fact, like, even like, especially considering how long this chapter's gone for, these pages alone, like, I started doing these pages alone at the beginning of this year, and looking at them, I'm like, there's so many things that could be better. There's so many things that could be better. But the problem is, if you keep doing that, if you keep on being like, oh well, I'll just redo it, you're never gonna get anything done. So I'm like, okay, well, next time we'll have to I'll have to do better next time. You know, I have to just move on, and I forgot to blemish there, and just call it a day. It's a really good thing I try to keep in mind, where it's like, get it to 80%. That's what a lot of like creators and stuff like that will say, like especially people who have to like get something out, right? Is it's like, get it to 80%. That'll like, call that good enough, basically. So that's what I really try to do, is it's like, okay, well, what is 80%, right? Where am I going to put that 80%? Because I can't do 100%. That just isn't realistic, right? It just isn't like you shouldn't be going for 100% when you're working solo and long term, right? If you're gonna do some kind of magnum opus and you're gonna like put yourself in the hospital, then okay, sure, whatever, you know, just try not to kill yourself. But for, you know, a reasonable project, especially like I said, long term, you have to kind of pick your battles. That's not right. Okay. The book. Oh, I got the book. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, I kind of work at an advantage, I would say, because like I'm not a perfectionist. A lot of artists are. I'm really not. Like, I'll work hard on something. I'll go for like, you know, something that looks good and all that kind of stuff. But like, generally speaking, I'm okay with something being imperfect. I actually like when you can kind of see the strings, as it were, right? Like, you know, I look at a lot of like older television stuff like that. Like, I've been watching I've been watching something called what's it called? What's it? Oh gosh, dang it! What's it called? Thunderbirds Are Go, right? It's all show from the 60s. It's kind of weird. It's puppets, right? They use puppetry for everything. Marionettes, basically. And you can see the strings, you can, like, everything about it. It's not trying to hide what it is, right? You know? It's like, yeah, these are puppets. You know these are puppets. You're watching a puppet show, right? And I don't know, there's something like really kind of like inspiring to me about that, because like it's easy to get inspired by things that are like super duper ultra awesome, amazing, friggin' like 20 animators died making this type of stuff, you know, like whatnot, right? But I don't want to die making something. I don't want to you know, have to deal with that. You know, I've already gone down that road. Like, I already had enough of that, yeah, in another lifetime. So instead, it's like, okay, well, maybe you don't need to do something outrageous, super duper ultra awesome all the time, you know? Maybe you could make something cool and fun and interesting and neat and memorable without having to destroy yourself. I mean, for goodness sakes, I'm an animator. You think I'm ever gonna like outdo Richard Williams in terms of just over the top, just absurd lengths of detail and development in a project that never gets finished? Like, you're just lining yourself up for tragedy at that point. That's what you're going to be remembered as. Unfortunately. It's very unfortunate, right? Yeah. Nah, it's important. That's why I wanted to showcase that when I was teaching, because like you gotta learn to just go. You know, super important. Truth be told, like I used to be like I kind of still do. I have a bad habit of like really zooming in, but I used to be like this close, like oh man, is that perfect? Is that pixel perfect, or is that pixel perfect? I don't know. You know, stuff like that. It's like, dude, like, stop. You know. I used to be like that, but nowadays it's like, screw it, I don't care. And I do think it gives my work a little bit of a cheaper quality. I do think, like, I mean, there are kind of caveats to it, there are downsides to it. I do feel like my knowledge base is kind of spongy, because I'm very like, I'm gonna be like kind to myself and call it efficiency. I'm gonna say I'm efficient, when in reality I'm just lazy. I learn exactly enough to know how to do exactly what I want to do, basically, right? And what that means, though, is that my versatility and my adaptability is stunted in a sense. I have a lot of experience in a lot of different things, but it's kind of jack of all trades kind of deal. Not giving up and being able to move on. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, the way you got to kind of look at it is, you got to look at it as the whole picture, right? Like doing something like gesture drawings and stuff like that, you look at them as what are you developing and where are you going from, like what actually is the end product. And when the end product is being able to quickly get a figure out, being able to really quickly identify certain things, then you're not focusing on details, you're not focusing on the nitty gritty, the kind of like intricacy of it. You're focusing on the performance of it. I think that's a big mental thing to kind of get yourself into, is being performative. And what I mean by that is, this was actually kind of something I learned working when I got my first job. Like, they're not looking for you. Like when I was working, I was on an assembly line, right? They weren't looking for the perfect product. They were just looking for me to do my job, right? Whatever that looked like. Like at the end of the day, the window gets out. Like I work on like windows and stuff like that, right? It's like the window gets out the door, right? Now, yeah, like you don't want a big old crack in it and stuff like that. Part of the job was quality control and all that kind of stuff, but like they're not gonna like, they don't care about like your uncertainty. They just want you performing the job, right? I actually think that that's a good mentality to get into, because like then it's just a matter of like, oh, okay, not that it doesn't matter, but the thing that matters more is just doing it, right? Whatever that looks like, right? That's the biggest thing behind being able to get like a long-term like film out the door. It's the reason why I'm able to work on this comic so consistently, is at the end of the day, yeah, I'm trying my best. Yeah, I'm trying to make my art look good and everything like that. But at the end of the day, I'm just trying to get it out the door. I'm just going through the motions. I'm just sitting down like any other job and just doing it, right? Like, I need to fill in all these colors. That's actually really easy. Doing this is really easy. Anybody could do this. Literally anybody could do this, what I'm doing right now. Right? This is super like rote, just do it kind of work, right? But it's important. You have to do this to set up for more like significant things down the line, right? Having a system, I guess that's the big thing. Is that actually the color of her? Yeah, it is, I guess. Yeah, and when you look at things like that, right, and you put the time into like just the action, the performance, right, then the skill comes after much more naturally, because then you're not like you're spending more time just doing the thing, right? Like just inherently, you don't even have to really like. It's good to work on developing specific skills and stuff like that, but there is something to be said about just like a rote performance develops a person, right? Like you'll figure out little tricks, you'll learn like little things and stuff like that that'll help, right? Like I'm much faster as a colorist just from doing this over and over and over again, right? Just from that, right? Let alone, you know, learning tricks and developing skills and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just a matter, well, or even just like putting too much thought into it. It's like just pick it up. Just pick it up. Doesn't, yeah. It'll be over before you know it, right? And that's kind of how a big project is, right? Like, it's crazy to think like when I was working on the short film for the blanking, like how much time I spent doing it, but it was over before I even knew it, right? Like, especially, and that's kind of another thing is like kind of shifting from a perspective of like trying to make it the biggest thing ever, and instead trying to think, how can I fit everything into the smallest package possible, right? Like giving yourself a limitation. This is saying, I'm going to make like a 20-page comic, right? Starting there rather than, here's all the things I want to be in this comic, right? Or just keeping on adding on things. Suddenly it totally shifts your perspective, and now you're actually kind of, you're going against a different struggle, and that is, oh, I don't have enough time or like pages to fit everything, so now I have to like actually cut things down. Now I have to actually like be efficient, right? It totally shifts your perspective and makes things way more like achievable, essentially. Still needed to look busy. Yeah, that stuff like that's annoying. What? Actually, I do want this to be a little, yeah, something like that. We're standing right. It's, yeah. Like, what are you supposed to do? Actually, it's kind of something that's nice about where I work is, there's no like, it's like just if things slow down, that things slow down. Just how it is. Too happy and joyful at the. What, were you not miserable enough? Oh, welcome days. Happy Monday. I'll just do this one. Will be fine. Actually. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. Well, actually, no, I don't. I just raise the tolerance up a bit. I should be able to do this. Yeah. Orange is the orange streaks through his lens. And of course I don't have that. What am I doing? I don't need this one. I can do it from page. Should, yeah. This even has the sides of the lens. I don't think the other one did. Okay. Is there any blemishes? Of course, there's some blemishes on that mask. Okay. Then I need to. I'll just do page 1. There's definitely some. Oh, come on. I don't have any. How do I not have. Really? Okay, fine. This page. Surely this page. Yes, there it is, finally. There we go. Okay. Dang, no blemishes on this. Wow. Okay. Guess I decided I wasn't going to do that on that page. Has to be out here. This one definitely has the spear. That's the same color, so I can use that. Okay. Now I need to do the little like hood flap thingy, whatever it is. There we go. Okay. Been going for about an hour, and this page is almost done. Let's go. Oh, cool. That's pretty exciting. Yeah. All right. Skin. Let's do skin. Oh, I forgot to do the shaft of the harpoon. Let's see it there. That's just a solid black line. That's just a solid black line. Pretty sure. indicator. Guess that would be iron. Maybe. I don't know. Has a bronze tip. This by hand. Why is it that? It's actually been so long that I've been working on this that I only have like a vague recollection of what's being said. I have it written down, but I don't really remember the dialogue. I always kind of adjust the dialogue anyway. It's usually filler. But that is funny. Oh, whoops. I see. Okay, there we go. How was my Thanksgiving? It was good. It was very simple and pleasant. It was just a nice little Thanksgiving. kind of small in terms of like family I got to see, but usually that's kind of how Thanksgivings go. It's usually like Christmas that people really come out. But still, it was nice seeing everyone. Good food. It's very just nice, simple Thanksgiving. Been nice having some time off as well from work. Then again, I spent all of it building Linux environments, so you know, I don't know if I really got all that much rest. For 3 days straight, I was just messing with Linux. Which I will say, I am really happy because I did manage to get Clip Studio Paint, a Windows, like exclusively Windows and Mac application, working in Linux. I finally came across the tutorial that actually worked. So I was pretty dang stoked about that. It seems to work really well too. So here in the next couple weeks, I'll probably be doing like a bit of a test stream on Linux to see how it goes. So yeah. Gotta be blemishes, yeah, I can hear it. Ooh, excuse me. I'll do first. Yep. I have seen Charlie Brown Thinks of Me, the scene where they all sing about the same grace. They had Franklin sitting alone on one scene? Oh, that's funny. Yeah, one of those things. Again, 80%. Perfect example. Like, it's good enough. That's I mean, I love the Charlie Brown specials, but they are the perfect example of like do just enough. Do just enough. And like I said, memorable and classic. Everyone loves them. Actually, the color. Yeah, okay, that is the right color. Hello, Guilty. It's good to see you. Okay, desert time. I have reference for this. So you knew to start. Dang it, did I did. Ugh. Okay, hold on. There we go. Alright. So you knew to start. Then you knew. And then finally, you knew. Oops. You knew. All right. All right. I need that color and that color. They're so far away that I'm probably just gonna keep them mono. Wow, I haven't heard this song. This is Rimcraft. Yeah, Grimson. Yeah, that'll do. If I add more details, it's gonna be lost. I will do like lighting stuff on it to make them kind of pop, but that'll be like in relation to like the background and stuff like that, which I'll have to do the background. Yeah. Okay. All right, that's that page done. I'm gonna reset real quick. And we're gonna... Okay, so the nice thing is I don't have to do the table. The table takes forever. these leaves will actually not be that bad because, well, except for I decided, why am I dumb? Why did I have to do the little hatching? I'll have to do that by hand. That's not that bad, actually. Okay. Actually, I really do like how this page came out. Anyway. Okay. Where do I want to start? Probably with her. Let's just start with her. I should be able to get away with referencing mostly this page. Color. Oh, that's not good. Oops. Okay. It's kind of funny. This page was like the page where I figured out how to like actually draw her to look like an actual person. So, you know, that was nice. Probably should. I can fix that. I'm gonna go back here. I'm actually gonna correct things a little bit. Actually, that. Catch you there, breath. Appreciate you stopping by. It's always good to have you come around. Good luck with the future projects and everything. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. That. There. For the reason it has a hard time connecting that. There we go. Alright, that's better. Alright, let's see the eye now. Oh, whoops. There, I guess. Didn't draw her sash there, didn't draw her sash there, didn't draw her sash there, or there. Dang it. Means I need to go and... I think it's... yeah. This color, so... Truth be told, I should have drawn her sash. Floor here. I forgot that little one too. Ah, shoot. Of course. Okay. Should be interior. Oh, it is. Yes. My driver's exploded again. Yay! Probably something to do with messing around with Linux. I don't know. But yeah, so I didn't feel like dealing with that. So yeah, no camera today. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. You can see my tools a little bit better. What I'm using. Look at all them brushes. All right. But, or the pens, or the brushes again, or ooh, the gradient. But yeah, I'll fix it at some point. I don't know. One of those things. Like I said, probably has something to do with the fact that I installed Linux, even though I installed Linux on a completely separate part of my computer. Who knows? Or it might have something to do with a new monitor. I don't know. I do have a new monitor. It's big and colorful. Makes me happy. Oh, come on. There you go. do that with the lighting. This, on the other hand. Oh, whoops. Hold on. Darker color. I haven't learned anything new since talking about it. Actually, fun fact there, Guilty. That video, I think you sent me the video about Zorin OS. That is a killer distro. I've been messing with Zorin. I started with Mint, and I truth be told, I didn't really care for it. But then I switched over to Zorin. Took me for freaking ever because the installer was broken. But once I actually did get it installed, it's been nice. It's been like exactly what I've been looking for, basically. Just great. I just realized that doesn't have the line. Dang it. Yeah, I think you sent me the video. I can't remember. Probably did. But yeah, no, it's been really nice. Been an awesome distro so far. And as I mentioned earlier, I managed to get Clip Studio Paint working on it, which makes me very happy. So, got that going for it. Yeah, no, so hopefully here I'll be doing some streams from Linux, and the ultimate goal is to land on it and not go anywhere. Now that being said, Linux is Linux. It's always going to be kind of unstable, so I'll have to be really... I have some ideas on how I'm going to like keep myself flexible with it. And I'm going to keep my Windows build for the foreseeable future. It's nice to have. Might trim it down, though. Isn't this like Pokemon? As time goes on, though, I'm really hoping that like there will be significant future developments to Linux and whatnot. My real hope is that Celsius, the people behind Clip Studio Paint, will actually sit down and make a distribution for Linux native. They have one for Android, so I mean the only platform they don't have for now is stinking Linux. That got it. Like, come on. Android's based on Linux, so how hard can it be? Okay, let's... Okay. Panels... we can clean that up in a second. Oh. Oh. What are you? Why are you a thing? I mean, like, the thing to be aware of, just out the gate, of course, is... no, dang it, I don't want that. Is you gotta learn how to work with computers. And what I mean by that is, like, there's no, like, eventually you're gonna have to use, like, terminals and things like that. Like, it just, you're gonna run into such weird things when you're working on Linux, right? Things that you, like, took for advantage on other platforms. Like, even excluding, like, getting something weird running, like, a Windows application or something like that. There's just, like, small strange things, like I have overscan issues and whatnot. Although that's kind of specific to me. I have really weird issues with this. Oh, I see. Okay. With, like, my screen setup and whatnot, so chances are you won't have to deal with that. Yeah, no, Linux is great for that. Linux is, like, the nice thing about Linux is no matter what, the options are open, right? Like, there is probably a way, like, if you can come up with it, there probably is a way of doing it, right? Now, it really comes down to how much time do you want to spend doing it, right? And, like, probably we'll just grab this. And, like, in the example of, like, I don't know, like, driver issues and things like that, it's like, okay, you probably will have to write your own at a certain point, but for the most part, like, as far as, like, tinkering, as far as, like, your setup and stuff like that goes, the tools that you think are important and you want to play with and stuff like that, it's very, like, comprehensive. It's right there for you to, like, fiddle with, right? Which is really nice. So it's like, if something breaks, it's not like, oh great, you know, guess I gotta hope for an update from Microsoft that doesn't break something else. You know, it's nothing really like that. I mean, they do, like, the distribution will probably break things, right? I mean, for goodness sake, the installer was broken. So it's like, that sucks. But I was able to work around it because I could decide, okay, well, just trying to install the NVIDIA drivers from them is breaking it. Well, then let's not install the NVIDIA drivers from them. You know, stuff like that. Let's do it after the fact. Which is another thing that is nice. There are, like, proprietary drivers now for NVIDIA. I think they've even been updating, like, with Wayland and whatnot. Which, man, you learn all kinds of weird, crazy things Like I've learned a lot in the past like 3 days, because it turns out that like the standard the display standard that is pretty typical is called Xorg, or X11. Has been around since like the 80s, so that's a pretty typical one that they use, and it's like, wow, it's straight up that old, huh? Oh, layer below. Well, that'll help. Oh, I see. Hold on. Oh, come on. Really? There we go. Have to do a little cursor dance just to turn you. What in the world? That's not good. That doesn't sound good. I had a weird issue that was happening because of the video drivers that I was using, where the computer, my one of my screens would just freeze. I could use all my other screens while it was frozen, but that one screen was just frozen, and I couldn't shut down properly and whatnot when it would do that. Kind of weird. Turns out it was a driver issue. Oh shoot. Okay. Which is a very common thing. There we go, that's better. Should be uninstalling some of those newer updates. I mean, it depends. If stuff started acting up after an update, then maybe, you know. I just realized I forgot to do the thing. There we go. That's better. That is weird. I mean, that's the kind of thing you can expect to run into with Linux. Is it's like everything you didn't know about computers is brought to the surface. It's bizarre. Nice thing is it was a really simple fix. It was just all I had to do was pick different drivers. The drivers that I picked weren't the right ones apparently, so it's just like, oh, okay. I guess we'll do. But I will say, like, it feels faster. Like it's definitely snappier, which is nice. The file system isn't atrocious. Doesn't take 5 minutes to open a file sometimes. There's a lot of like just unnecessary processes in Windows, and so like certain things are faster. I haven't figured out why like YouTube and stuff like that is really screwy on Linux for me. It has something to do with like hardware acceleration. I have some ideas on what I can do to get it to run faster, but it's a little bit of a pain sometimes in that regard. But generally, just like the general operating system is just not as bloated. And that's another really nice thing is like it's a lot better about not just having a bunch of junk just start filling up space randomly. I'm looking forward to that. Looking forward to actually having, you know, my 2 terabytes of storage. Not giving like freaking 200 gigs of it to Windows. You think that's an exaggeration? It's not. Plus, I'm just really, really happy that I don't have to go to Windows 11. That just makes me so doggone happy. I was really not looking forward to that. I need blemish. Come on. Really? Okay, let's do the wall, but I'm gonna have to draw on the line real quick. The thing is, I separated this. Bring it down one more. Keep that. Perfect. Okay. But yeah, no, it's nice knowing that there's options. No matter what. see something. It is. There it is. There we go. Okay. I guess so. I guess it is. Huh. Sure. Oh man, it's much taller. Whatever. Yes, no more interior shots for the rest of the chapter. Let's go. They really do take up just a ton of time. Oh, I forgot to do him. Whatever. Okay. Reset. We're not quite done. Man, I'm tired. Jeez. Actually, it might make more sense. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna do that, but we're gonna correct this line. Yeah. That. Okay, she's actually finished in color. I need, there. There we go. Okay, it's that done. Man, I wish every panel was that quick. What time is it? 6:30? It's only 6:30. Eh. Come on. What am I looking at? Okay, I know what I'm looking at now. Which means I need to grab you and yeah, the lighter one's on bottom. Oh, that's interesting. I guess that makes sense. I need to know what emissions. That. Guess I have to just come up with. Oh. Come on. There we go. All right, there we go. Now I can do this. Making a lot of friends with people who have knives. Yeah. People with a lot of knives who want to show her what her insides look like. Whoa. That's nice of them. Where is... Surely there's a blemish. Yes. There we go. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work either. One does. Nope, that page doesn't. Surely this page does, right? No, because her pants aren't rolled up there. What about this pant? Nope, come on. Where is it? I know, it must be this one. Yeah, here we are, finally. Okay, now I need reference to his color, which this is the most that I have. Do I even have blemishes on his skin? No, I don't. But I need to figure out what his blemishes look like. I think they're just a little bit darker. Yeah. Oops, that's the wrong color. There we go, that's better. That's weird. Must have undone it. Okay, alright, what is this color? Color that. And the ring is a lighter blue. And the shawl is dark. go with for the color of the scabbard on this thing? That. Yeah, it should work, but I'm gonna do. There, probably the same color as the knife itself. For this, yeah. Okay, this color and this color. Oops. That? No. That. Dang it, I just had to do that. Okay. Do I have any? Yes, I do. Good. For you. There. This pink. Sure. And this one, need this darker. Oh. There we go. Nah, I don't like that against the skin. How about the more of the green? Or yeah, I actually like the green. I guess something like that. It gives a nice. Hello, Billy. I didn't miss you for too long there. Oh my gosh, there's still a lot of coloring to do on this page, but once this is done, the last really complicated page could be this. It's not gonna be too bad, honestly. Actually, this won't be too bad. Okay, let's get started here. Outside 35 degrees and it's raining. Dang. Sounds like a pleasant day. Okay, actually, that's the right color. Pitch me later? Alright. Chances are, well, we'll see. I mean, it depends on... I'm not gonna go super late, because I'm kind of tired, but... I do want to get some other things done after this page, so I'll be still on for a little while longer. Oh man, it's kind of funny. I feel like I've been coloring for so long that like drawing is going to be like foreign to me. I did do a little bit of drawing actually the other day. Had some fun with little character design. So I still got it, but you know how it is. I have an inside. I have an inside of that, but not of that. So this is gonna be like a dark green. Yeah, I like that. There we go. Mask. More monsters? Yeah. I'm gonna work on the animation for that some more. Because I really do want to get that done. It's once his shadows are done, once Grem's shadows are done, then like I'm good, you know. Honestly, I want to work on those guys more. It's just like, ugh, I got the comic to work on. It seems like people really like them, so if I was smart, I would work on them more. But unfortunately, I'm not smart, I'm stubborn. And by golly, I've come too far to stop working on this comic now. I will do more with them though. I'm like after this project is done, I'm gonna go into something else with them. I have ideas. Heck, there's one project that actually wouldn't even be that much like animation. It would be a lot of like really interesting shots and stuff like that. So I might do that one next. Give some backstory to Wicker. It's still good to finish things you start. Yeah, no, definitely. Otherwise, you just start projects that end and never finish anything. That's not me. I more or less mean to finish every project I start. Oops, that's the wrong color. There we go. Or would that be... No, that wouldn't be blood. That being said, I actually had a fun idea the other day that I might want to do, because like I have a lot of artwork that I never finished from when I was like starting out, and like stuff I couldn't pull off, but I could definitely do it now, right? So I thought it would be fun to like share some of it and then redo it and kind of talk a little bit about it and whatnot. And then do a thing where basically like I'll share like some other pieces I have that I want to redo or finish or whatever, and kind of talk about them a little bit, and then like do a like kind of a voting thing where people get to vote on the next one that I do. Oh, that would be kind of fun. So might do that. add a little bit of much needed interaction to this whole shebang. What am I streaming on as far as like the software that I'm using? I'm just using OBS. Is this Windows or not? Yes, this is Windows. Also good to see you there, King Pop. The reason I stuck with Windows is because I didn't want to worry about like setting things up yet, but yeah. How dare I? What do we say, ladies? Eventually, soon, King Bob. I swear. I will soon try to stream on Linux. I'm just working in the environment that's already set up right now because I don't want anything to go wrong because it's Linux. Things are gonna go wrong. I know they are. That being said, I am like friggin' stoked that I got Tuxedo Paint working. That's like I don't think people like realize like how significant that is. That basically means like nothing is holding me back. It's just a matter of time. It's not even a matter of like me having to wait for like anything, right? And it works like surprisingly well. Like I was actually really impressed. I was actually really impressed with how it felt and everything. So I am really looking forward to when things are set up and I can actually finally switch over completely. It should be the light side. Honestly, like, kind of is. You know, I don't know. It's hard to say because, like, Linux has some dark magic involved. I'm not gonna lie. Freedom comes at a price. I gotta get going there, Guilty. Have a good one. Take care. Catch you later. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I need to go to the first page. Thought I would see with Linux or not. Yeah. No, eventually. I just didn't want to like have to set everything up again and whatnot. I want to do that on a day when I don't have to stream. That way, it's like not like a bunch of pressure to like get up and running, you know. Because otherwise, it kind of is. I don't know, maybe I'll do like a game stream or something like that on Linux. Not like playing a game on Linux, but like just streaming like a game console, you know, something like that. Oh shoot, that does remind me. There is one more hurdle I need to kind of sort out. And that is I need to test my input devices. I need to test if my composite input device still works. And my capture card. That might not. I don't know. It depends on how generic of drivers can run it and all that kind of stuff. I forgot about all that. It really depends on how good at capture. Hold on, this work. Linux is, because it might be fine, it might be a total pain. I don't know yet. I don't know. Do you have any experience in doing capturing, like video capture, all that kind of stuff in Linux? Because I certainly don't. I'm gonna get that color. There. That's right. There we go. Red. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried because like AverMedia is the kind of capture card that I have for HDMI at least, and it's like the support for it in general is terrible from the manufacturer. Like it was a nightmare getting it to do like a really basic thing, capturing like 480 or whatever. But if there's like a really good like generic driver that it can like kind of hop on, then maybe it'll be all right. The other thing is I have a USB adapter as well. That one might have good drivers. I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. Might play around with it tonight. I don't know. I've gotten most things to work after some fiddling. I haven't hit a really solid wall yet. Well, except for I did run into overscan issues that I don't know if I'll be able to fix or not. We'll see. We're gonna find out. Which is annoying. Because technically there are like commands for overscan and whatnot, but only for like specific devices. Then it's like, I see. Specifically, I think NVIDIA and Radeon drivers support it. And I bet that hurt. Okay, last panel. Let's do this. Oops, I grabbed the wrong color. Leave. Taking off their King Bob? Alright, have a good one. I have a weird non-Euclidean thing going on here. 1 second. I guess so. Do I have? There it is. we go. Oh, shoot. All right. We are basically done here. I think I'm gonna call it a night though. After this, I might work on some stuff off stream, but we'll see. Okay, that's that page done. We just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more to go. Just 7 more. Oh, yo, what's up, Star Tunes? Someone actually just said, man, let's keep going a little bit. I'm doing all right today. Just wrapped up some coloring. We can do a couple things, a couple frames of lighting here. Let me. Oh, cool. That's in the wrong place. All right. There we go. Let's see here. Alright, we can clean up a couple of frames here. I'd rather do lighting. I do need to do the cleanup on the box still. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Here it is. Okay. It's been a hot minute since I've done this, so I gotta remember my method. There's ways of doing kind of stuff like this in a cheaper way that I want to look into. I kind of decided to go a little all out on this one. Come on. There we go. Come on. Okay. I think I am gonna call it there. It's been going for about 3 hours. Not bad. Yeah. All right. I'll be back on Thursday. More comic coloring because I'll have a long way to go. Other than that, though, have a good one, everyone.